Elevation is really more of a search within the theme also that was given to me, which is the connection between technology and experience within hotel rooms. And I was searching, how to express best what I wanted to tell within the room that I wanted to design. So I took the higher stand of like becoming more of an art piece rather than just something where you would find a normal bed. And I wanted to take people on a journey, and that journey is about how technology helps you connect with actually yourself and nature. And it may sound a little bit like far-fetched, but I also think that we are human beings that are we have free will, and technology is something that we invent. So I think we should be also smart enough to arrange it and to make it work for us instead of work against us. And this is what I try to say within the sleep set called Elevation. The word elevation is not only because, of course, I have a little bit of a wink in the design where I set up the tent, as the main focus of the room. It's more like to say that you can actually transport your bed anywhere, but the only place where all the places that you can find, you only find yourself. So you can run anywhere in the world and like change millions of beds. At the end of the day, what you have to be is happy to be with yourself. And also because elevation is also the concept of like reconnecting to yourself. It's really reconnected with your inner spirit, inner something that connects you back to nature. So this is why also the sleep set is all about a room which is like a picnic, like being in the forest, and the carpet I designed is supposed to look like sand. So you're around the campfire and you're actually in a circle, because the best way to enjoy a campfire is to actually see everyone play guitar. And I know that we are filming, but we have actually headsets, and we're going to be able to make people listen to a poem I wrote. And my son, my youngest son, played guitar, and actually you can listen to the poem for me saying the poem and then playing the guitar behind. So technology is at every step, my son being able to record, for me to be able to record, but that doesn't mean that I'm not creating a sense of togetherness. Well, I think that there's only one answer. There is an on and off button. You choose. And it's just as simple as that. You want to put the TV on, you put it on. You want to take a book, no one is taking you away from taking a book. You want to be connected to the world, you are actually through technology. You want to isolate yourself, you end up like being with yourself. And I think that the world of technology is there to serve us. I really said that already. I think that I don't feel like totally like enslaved by it, because I make my own choices. So an hotel room is there to give you all the things that you want if you choose to have them. And I think that luxury is about being able to choose as well. I think that you would have to be especially close to your own senses, not to be totally, aware that actually we live around senses. I just put them together as a designer to enhance them, to be able to, for you to be much more conscious of them. I think the sense of smell is one of the things that actually makes us be hungry, makes us feel like someone smells good, something that also evokes childhood memories. Or when you walk into a wood and then you smell all the wet leaves, and it just makes you feel good. So that sense of olfactive sense to me is one of the things that I play a lot when you walk into a room, which is why people were asking me, "Oh my God, it smells good." Yeah, that's one of the first things that I do is actually work, to make sure that people enter a space that makes them, you know, like the sense is really enhanced. And then for the other ones, I think the in this set, I wanted something which was very soft in color, all the peaches and sand colors. Because it's nature, I stayed very close to nature, and I brought a little bit of a beach deco style to it because I also wanted the room to have a sophisticated feel. It's easy to do a cabin in the woods, but that's not what I was trying to say. I wanted to say that my room can be very sophisticated and yet feel good. And that's what you want. You want people to walk into a space and it's like, it feels good. I want to be here. Yeah. I think that there's many travelers out there, and I think also now the choices are so varied. People can actually choose what they want to be surrounded with, which is the beauty of so much creativity in the world, and where every designer has the potential to give something beautiful, and also translate it to different people with different tastes. So for the travelers to choose the destination, to choose the place where they are going, to choose the adventure they want to have, to choose the level of luxury they can afford or actually think that is necessary. Because I go hiking and I end up in the middle of little huts where there's no cold, and I come back rejuvenated. I paid actually quite a lot of money to climb Everest because it's actually expensive to have your Sherpa and this and that. You stay in lodges where it's freezing cold, and you come back and you feel like that was what I wanted. So I think as a traveler, you choose and pay attention to what you need, and then you look for it, and you come back, and that's what actually gave you that change, that gave you the serenity or the power to go on with life with those memories. I have a personal quest. I cringe at all the plastic we use. I cry when I see those animals. I am a diver, so when I see these animals being choked with plastics, I would love for the next actually from now until the end of the times that we pay attention to what we're using, and so we don't abuse it. And that's a personal quest. That's regardless, I can do beautiful rooms, but if I end up in a world which is choked and not being able to breathe, we have to remember. I created a forest because I want people also to remember that they are actually our lungs. And pay attention to your surrounding, be aware, be kind, and think of the next generations. That's my work as a designer. And I really hope people will take this on so much to heart, that we together can do something different. We can enjoy the technology, we can enjoy everything, but use the technology to reverse a lot of the things that actually we have gone wrong with.